morning, GC Nation. I'm here today with special guest Macy Adams.
Hey.
And we're going to be showing you how to access your TCA program, which it prepares you for the ACT test. Macy is very interested in this because she's a senior and only gets to take it 2 more times. So we're going to show her today how to do this, and in the meantime, we're going to show all of you how to do it too. Macy and I are just going to turn around to my computer here, and we're going to get started on how you do this. Okay, so if you go to our high school webpage, so you know where, I'm assuming everybody knows how to do that, but there's this link right here that says TCA. All right, now, there's going to be this screen that says username and password. This number is very important to this program because it's what you're going to use to log in. Every student is going to use this number for both the username and the password. So whenever I put that in, Macy, it's going to come in and it's going to be your screen, just for Macy Adams individually. Okay, so we're going to hit login. So Macy, you're going to go to My Status for ACT if you want to look at these results. Now what I need to let everyone know first is that there's one little glitch in this. You took the 2013-14 ACT this past August. The scores that it lists beside it right here are not correct. Okay, they're not correct. And I still wanted to show you this because it doesn't affect the training of this program. Now down here, if you'll go and you'll see the results, those are really the results. So if you go to, for Macy, if we go to summary, we're going to go to summary report. And here's what's so exciting about this, Macy. So it lists for you every single thing that is on the ACT. You know, we have English, math, reading, and science. And so under each of those areas, there are different skills that you have to know how to answer that. If these were my results and I was looking at that, there's one red flag that would stand out to me first, and that would be the wrongs, of course, the ones that you had more wrongs in than rights, or the ones that had a whole lot of questions asked in that area. If you notice here on grammar and usage, there were 28 questions just in grammar and usage, and if we could just move those 17 over to the other side, that's going to increase your English score big time. And I know Ms. Morris has a chart that she's created that says exactly how many questions you have to get right to get a certain score. So But let's look at this science part where it says inducing principles. Okay, so that we would say, you know, Macy's like, I really don't really know much about what they're asking with inducing principles. What am I supposed to know about that for the test? And so right whenever she clicks on that, it's going to take her to a little description and a review of what she has to know for that concept. And then she's going to keep clicking continue, and it's going to give her examples and samples of what she needs to do, okay? So we're just going to do that. We're going to see what it does here. Click here for a solution to this example. Okay, it tells you what you have to do in order to solve that kind of question. It says, in order to solve this, you have to think of the events described in the passage as evidence. And it explains exactly how you would be able to come to the right answer on that. And so remember, it's very easy to read too much into a given piece of evidence, so don't assume anything. And it's giving you a little lesson, and then you continue, and it keeps telling you why choice D can be eliminated because of this. Choice A is not right because of this. So the correct answer is B, which is directly supported by the evidence of experiment 2, and which is not contradicted by any other evidence. So it actually explains to you what you have to know and how to do that. I know that now that you've reviewed this skill, it's going to give you a quiz. And so it's going to say, it's now time to take a short quiz to see, Macy, if you would do better on inducing principles now, okay? So if we go to quiz A, it's going to give you a question, an example question of what would be on the test, okay? So if you want to click there to review the passage that this question is based on, it gives you a reading. And if you guys remember on your practice ACT, you have to read for science. Science has a lot to do with reading, so it's not just knowing scientific facts. And so you would use this passage to then answer the question, okay? So let's just, I don't know what the answer is to this, but let's just say it's G. Your answer is wrong. Hint, paragraph 2 specifically mentions 2 small molecules that can pass through. So it's giving us a little hint there of how to answer the question. So we got that wrong. So what do you want to choose now?
J.
J? Your answer is correct, okay? So Macy's like, yes, she is right because, and it explains why. And so now she's feeling a little bit better about inducing principles, which is would have a huge effect on her score. So she's going to keep clicking continue, and it's going to give her continue to give her sample questions until she gets finished with that, which I won't sit here and show you the whole process, because really what we want you to do today is we want everyone to know how to do this and know how important your results are. I think I'm going to go to detailed report this time. Macy, I don't think I've showed you that one yet.
Okay.
But if we go to detailed report, it actually is going to, you see down here, it has every answer that she gave on this test and whether it was right or wrong. This is phenomenal, guys. I don't know if you realize how good this is. Whenever I was preparing for the ACT, there was no one told you what to do or what to study. And so when Macy and Mallory asked me about studying for the ACT, I said, well, you know, if you try to study everything, it's really difficult to make any progress. So I asked Macy, do you know which skills you're weak in? And she said, well, not really, I haven't seen that. And so we went in and we talked about her specific weak skills, and so that she can only focus on those for the upcoming test. She's taking one Saturday, and then she's taking it again in December, and those will be the only 2 times left before all of her scholarships and college applications are due. So we're going to put this in Macy's hands, and we're going to see what she does with it in order to prepare for that ACT. Say you can't stay for tutoring, or say you don't have time to do this. This is actually accessible to you on any device, your phone, your laptop, your desktop, your iPad, whatever you have, you can access this at any time. Now, okay, so we'll go through that, and it's going to give her another quiz and tell her whether she knows that skill now. Okay, let's go over here to rework your test. There are 5 steps here that you'll see. Now, it has all the different tests listed here. We took the 1314 ACT that's form 1267, and so Macy's going to click on that. Okay, let's put this all together now one quick time and see what we can do. Okay, so first, number 1, you're going to go to Study Guide for ACT on your home page. You're going to click on that. It's going to take you to the 5 steps, but you've already took the test, it's already been scored and analyzed. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on My Status for ACT, all right? Now remember, I told you earlier that the scores right here are incorrect, okay? Where you can find what you really made on this practice test will be listed right here. For some reason, there's a glitch in the system, and these are wrong right now. But so what you want to know is that these are correct. Okay, now your summary report is back up here you would have to go back up here to the summary report, And even though it's beside the wrong scores, it's still your correct answers and correct amount of right and wrong and all of these concepts and skills that you need to know. So remember earlier we looked at, we're going to look here at inducing principles. There were that many wrong and that many right. So we went to that. All right. Then we went through continue, continue, continue until we finally got to the end of that skill quiz. All right. Now, if we want to rework our test, remember we're going to go to the Preparing for the ACT 2013-14, which is the one that we took in August.
Guys, this is free, and we didn't have this when we were freshmen, so why not just take the opportunity to use this and get your score higher instead of paying $200 for somebody to teach you how to do this?
Yeah, I wish we would have known about it sooner than now.
And I mean, it's really going to help your score, so you're affecting yourself if you don't use it.
Okay, students, so there you have it. We have a TCA program right at your fingertips. You can use this on your device, on anything at all, and I hope that you have listened to Macy and Mallory and how beneficial this program can be. So what we're encouraging everyone to do today in CCR is we want everyone to go through that process. We want everyone to log in and to look at your practice ACT results. Okay? We want this program to be a part of your life and something that will definitely help you and make your life better. So have a great day, have a great weekend, and go Eagles!